Despite their extreme independence and aloofness, Sigma INFJs are yet devoted to and loyal to the people they love. Sigma INFJs are the last to walk out of a relationship, even at their lowest. Why? These are the top 8 reasons a Sigma INFJ will always be there for you. 8. They have a thorough understanding of people and situations. Leaving someone behind isn't a decision that Sigma INFJs make lightly. Their dedication is profound, deeply ingrained in the rich understanding they have raised. It's as though they have erected a bridge into your spirit, and it is inimical to them to destroy it. The intriguing thing about Sigma INFJs is that, although they adore relationships, they still cling to their independence, much like a beloved doctor. It's important to recognize the need for personal space rather than to become detached. But this separation serves as a buffer, allowing the connection to evolve naturally in the ups and downs of life, rather than translating into desertion. Sigma INFJs are refreshingly flexible. Instead of being scared of change, they welcome it as a necessary component of the adventure. They are more likely to endure storms than abandon ships because of their extreme adaptability and deep intelligence. 7. They are devoted and loyal. The Sigma INFJs are committed to loyalty. It's more than just a term to them, it's a lifestyle. They commit to staying in your life for the long term once they make that decision. When times are hard, they don't give up. Instead, they roll up their sleeves and take on obstacles. To Sigma INFJs, commitment is like a beacon of light. When they say they're with you, they mean it. It's not an empty platitude. They give of their time and energy with a sincere dedication that goes beyond appearances, whether it's a friendship or more. Relationships are important to Sigma INFJs, who don't think of them as disposable. Rather, they see them as priceless connections that need to be nurtured and cared for. They sense the depth and possibility in every relationship they make, so leaving someone behind goes against their entire nature. Sigma INFJs shine brightest when the storm clouds gather. It's not only about being present when things are good. Difficulties become chances for them to demonstrate their allegiance. They are the buddies that remain when others might give up, lending a helping hand and an attentive ear. As a Sigma INFJ, though, isn't everyone deserving of your allegiance. 6. They are independent of your perception of them. Sigma INFJs march to the beat of their own drum, much like lone wolves. Whether you praise or condemn them doesn't send their self-esteem on a wild ride. They seem to possess a strong sense of self-assurance that remains unwavering despite the shifting opinions of others. Because of this trait, which keeps them independent of your opinion, they are dependable and steadfast in partnerships. When it comes to fitting into someone else's mold or trying to please everyone, Sigma INFJs don't play games. This indicates that they are genuine rather than obstinate. They are not frightened to be authentic because they know who they are. In relationships, this independence from other people's perspectives is like having superpowers. It implies that even if you don't always agree with each other, they won't give up on you. Their dedication is strong enough to withstand disagreements because they are confident enough in themselves to withstand a storm of opposing viewpoints. 5. They yearn for profound and significant relationships. Relationships are like a puzzle to Sigma INFJs, who are curious to discover all the small details that put together a person. They are drawn to relationships that ring true and authentically because they are fascinated by the depths of human emotions and mental processes. Because of this desire for meaningful relationships, a Sigma INFJ's bonding with you is not accidental. Rather, it is an intentional decision to invest in something meaningful. They have discovered a kindred soul with whom they can share the richness of life. Therefore, leaving them behind goes against this very craving. For Sigma INFJs, quality is more important than quantity. Instead of gathering connections in the manner of trading cards, they concentrate on establishing a select group of meaningful relationships that last over time. They are inherently opposed to being left behind because it means severing a meaningful and deep connection. Therefore, you should be aware that a Sigma INFJ is unlikely to abandon you when you're in their company. Their desire for profound and meaningful relationships is what keeps them connected to the people they care about, forging relationships that endure adversity and the passage of time. What occurs to a Sigma INFJ when these deep relationships break? 4. They are quite flexible in partnerships. Because they are highly flexible, Sigma INFJs understand that life is not always easy. When difficulties happen, they view them as chances for learning and development rather than as a warning to give up. Their capacity to adapt isn't about altering who they are, rather, it's about enduring life's ups and downs while never losing sight of the bond they have formed with you. They resemble experienced sailors who know it's worth it to weather the storm by altering the sails. Sigma INFJs view change as a normal aspect of the dynamics of relationships rather than as a threat. They seem to have an internal compass that helps them navigate the highs and lows. Relationships feel more secure as a result of their flexibility, since you know they won't desert you when times are hard. But Sigma INFJs aren't only about enduring hardships, they also like happy transitions, times of personal development, and team accomplishments. Because of their flexibility, they can jive with life's beat and forge a strong, enduring bond with you. Therefore, you receive more from a Sigma INFJ than just a friend for the good times. You get someone who can weather the storms and rain as well. They're your flexible partner in life's dance, prepared to walk the path together, so leaving them behind isn't their style. 3. They are sincere in every interaction they have. Consider it this way, you receive what you see when you interact with a Sigma INFJ. They don't act like someone else or play pretend. This profound sincerity fosters trust and a meaningful connection in a society where appearances can occasionally obscure reality. Sigma INFJs are refreshing because they respect openness and truthfulness. And for them, being real is a vital component of interpersonal relationships, not merely a checkbox. It is uncommon to leave someone behind because of this dedication to sincerity. When people connect with you, it's based on sincere acceptance and understanding, because it goes against the fundamental ideas of being genuine to oneself and others. The idea of leaving someone behind defies their nature. Relationships are seen by many INFJs as a place where genuineness can flourish. They value the peculiarities, flaws, and individuality that every person possesses. It's as though they've made a safe haven where you can be who you are without worrying about being judged. Their approach to overcoming obstacles in relationships also reflects their honesty. Rather than hiding behind a mask or dodging awkward talks, Sigma INFJs approach problems head-on with an open mind and a sincere desire to find answers. It's a novel strategy that makes their relationship stronger. How else, in the opinion of a Sigma INFJ, does sincerity cement relationships? 2. They are quite resilient in difficult relationships. When relationships are hard, Sigma INFJs don't think it's time to give up. Rather, they view it as an opportunity to deepen their relationship. It seems as though they are steadfastly committed to supporting one another through the storms, realizing that although the difficulties are fleeting, their bond endures. Resilience is more than just bearing with adversity. It also involves actively seeking out answers. Sigma INFJs are problem solvers who are prepared to work hard to fix what isn't working. This sense of perseverance runs counter to leaving someone behind, since they view relationship difficulties as opportunities rather than obstacles. Relationships can seem unstable at times, but Sigma INFJs provide stability to the world. They ensure that the relationship endures difficulties and even flourishes in the wake of them by rising above the pressure instead of crumbling under it. 1. They flourish when there is a common vision and objectives. A common vision and set of objectives is comparable to the fuel that powers the Sigma INFJ engine. It offers their relationship direction and a feeling of purpose. Giving up on someone would entail giving up on this shared path, and for Sigma INFJs, that makes up a big part of the bond. Sigma INFJs invest in relationships where there is a shared idea of where the relationship is going, rather than just going through the motions. This common goal serves as a compass to help the couple navigate life's challenges. Their natural yearning for a meaningful and cooperative trip is contradicted by the thought of abandoning them. In a world where people's paths occasionally split, those who sense a shared future are drawn to Sigma INFJs like magnets. Because of their dedication to a common goal, they are unlikely to give up when things get difficult. Rather, they view obstacles as chances to deepen their relationship and further their shared objectives. However, as a Sigma INFJ, does this imply giving up on a common goal? Sigma INFJs think that enthusiasm and teamwork are essential. They are the last to leave the battlefield despite their introversion and aloofness, especially when it comes to the people they love the most. What more can you do for the people you love as a Sigma INFJ? Does this imply that you assist them in keeping pace with you at all times?